Hello and welcome to English 30-1 online anytime. I am one of your instructors, Tracy Arbuckle. You also have the luxury of having two more instructors, Erin Klein and Lois Henderson. So if you have any questions over your time in this course, feel free to reach out to any one of the three of us. So first thing, just want to talk about what online anytime is. So you will have 20 weeks to complete this course. So as soon as you register, whatever your start date is, you'll have 20 weeks to complete your course. This is a self-paced asynchronous course. So what that means is there is no point or scheduled time where you're going to meet and hear a lecture from your instructor. All of the learning is independent learning. You're going to be going through lessons, activities, assignments, and getting feedback on those things. And that's how you are going to get your content and skills knowledge. So again, you will not be ever meeting at a specific time or place to receive a lecture about a specific topic. All of that is done in lesson format. So if you ever struggle with a topic, an assignment, something in the Moodle course, you just need to reach out to one of us and then we would meet one-on-one and go over that with you. If you are planning on doing this course on your phone, we would really encourage you to not do that. It is very, very difficult to be successful in an English class on your phone due to the amount of writing that you have to do within certain time periods, as well as completing exams and other tasks. So if all you have is a phone, maybe you need to be looking at another modality to be completing this course. So check with the navigator if you think that applies to you. The biggest thing here with an online anytime course is that it requires self-motivation. That means, you will be getting some emails from us over the next 20 weeks telling you, hey, you're kind of at this point, this is where you should be, or getting a feedback on a specific assignment. But in terms of planning how you are going to spend your time and when you are going to get things completed, the organization piece of completion is on your shoulders. So there are some time suggestions for you, which I will point out. But again, we will not be providing you with a schedule. You are required to figure out what works with your life to get all of the tasks done that you need to get done to complete the course. In terms of exams, so the exams, because people are entering and exiting this course at all times, you write your exam when you're ready. So once you complete all of the things you need to complete before each exam, then you write that exam. So while you may have 20 weeks to complete this course, some people finish in 16 weeks. And so that means in week 16, they would write their final exam. So all the procedures for the exams are on a cover page for that exam, as well as there are some videos provided there as well. So we'll go over that in just a second here. So let's head to our Moodle page. Okay, so this is what your Moodle page is going to look like. The first thing that I want to point out is up here on the left-hand side is a box with 3 lines. This is your menu bar. If you click this open, you're going to see you have some quick links to get to different units. So if I click here, it's going to take me to the poetry unit and so on and so forth. If you don't have that big of a screen that you're working with, I suggest clicking that closed, and then all the things you need to navigate are here. If you're looking for something like your grades, however, you would need to click this open in order to find that. Okay, so just note that that's there. The next thing I want to talk about is the stuff that's on the right-hand side. So the first button up here is to book an exam. So when you get to your midterm and or your final, you're going to book your exam here just to give us a heads up so that we know when you're writing in case you need support during that time. It's a pretty straightforward process that goes into more detail once you get to one of those exams. This is my contact information here. If you do need to have a meeting, which we highly encourage, please, if you are super confused or frustrated, reach out to us right away. That's why we're here. We're here to support you. For me, you just need to send me an email with either a few dates and a couple of times, and we will set up a virtual meeting with you. If you'd like to meet with Erin, hers is all done virtually, so you can just click here. She has specific times that she's available, and so if those times work for you, you can book those at any time. And Lois, these are her office hours, and if you want to book a time with her, email her, and we can make that work. So have a look at Erin's. If those times don't work for you, then just email me next and see if there's a time that works for the both of us to meet. Also on here is a bunch of quick links about, what are some of the areas that the college has to help you out, tutoring, all of those kinds of things. Your course grading is here. As well, at the end of your course, if you're not quite done and you need a little bit more time, this is the course extension process. But you don't need to worry about that until you get towards the end of your 20 weeks. Okay, so we're watching the welcome video right now. It is encouraged that you go through the course guide. All of the exam information, textbook information, and all of that stuff is here, as well as the course outline. So have a look at that. Any announcements will be posted here that we think that you need to know, but those will also be emailed out to you. Once you've had a good look at the course guide, the next thing you're going to want to do is look at the introduction assessment. Okay, so you're going to do a reading assessment here. When you do this assessment, if you get below 50%, you will be prompted to book a meeting with an instructor. And that is just so we can have a discussion with you and make sure that you are in the right course and on the right track, because we would hate for you to be in a course where you are not going to have success. A little tip for when you are doing this, you're going to want to open up these readings in a different window. So it tells you that information right here because the questions are on a second page. So what I suggest you do is to do that, all you're going to do is right click, and then you're going to open the link in a new tab. Your readings will be now up here in this tab up here, and I can click back and forth to the questions and the readings. If you need help with this, again, if it's confusing for you and you're not sure quite how to do it, just reach out to one of us and we can go over it before you do. Then welcome forum. So you're going to pop in here, click on the welcome forum. It's going to open. And there's just a question here that we ask that you're answering. So you're going to click on this. And when you're ready to reply to this question, you're going to click reply and you're going to answer that question. Okay. So up here, I want to point out now, these are called breadcrumbs. So I could keep clicking back, but sometimes you might lose some information that you do. So what I would do is, I know I don't need to see the welcome forum or the welcome. I'm going to just go back to the course and it'll take me back to the main page. Okay. Once those things are done, then you can start Unit 1. As I said before, you'll notice that you have 6 weeks, or it's recommended that you take up to 6 weeks to do the short story unit, 2 weeks for poetry, 2 weeks for modern film. So just have a look at that to help you make your schedule for your studying and assignments. So if I open up Unit 1 here, at the start of every unit, there's going to be a little tour, a video tour of what's happening in this unit, okay? Your readings are often provided at the very beginning, depending on what unit it is that you're in. And then you're going to want to actually go through the lessons in order. They are meant to go in order. They build off of one another. So you're going to want to make sure that you do that. Okay. Again, if you get to any of these things and you're like, I don't know how to do this, just email your instructor and we can help you out. Once you get to the end of a unit, there's going to be a Unit 1 checklist or a unit checklist. So if we check here for Unit 1 checklist, it's going to tell you that you should have done all of these things in order to complete this unit. If you've completed all those things, then you can move on to Unit 2. So instead of clicking back, I'm going to go up to these breadcrumbs here, go back to the main course. Okay. And all the units are set up the same way. Once you get to the midterm, you're going to see again, there's some information here, a video on how to kind of work with this, how to book these, what they entail, what the exams might be on. So just know that in each section, there's information or a video at the start to help you out. So I think that's enough information to start you with now. We are really excited to work with all of you. If you have any questions, as I've said now 3 or 4 times, please email us. That's why we are here. We are here to meet with you and go over things. It could be as simple as in 5 weeks if you're like, I'm not on pace to complete, then you can meet with us and we will help you create a schedule. Okay, so reach out to us for any issues you're having. It can be technical issues, it can be content issues, it can be assignment issues, and we will do our best to help you out. So hopefully this video was informative and you have a little bit of an idea of how to get started, and we look forward to meeting all of you soon.